Welcome, Fabric Queen Tarot, and have I got a message for you? Because, boy, I'll tell you what, you can just about sense it in the air that something here is about to change. And, oh my, I'm hearing most importantly, have no fear because I'm definitely going to be there. And very soon here with that, you are going to have to decide here what clearly it is that you want, what you want to, come into your life here because I'm seeing a past life relationship here, okay? Coming out into the open. In fact, for some of you, coming directly towards you. This is somebody you've known from before here. But I gotta say, boy, are you attracting in here, okay? Attracting in overall romantic love, all right? At this moment, to the fullest here. And there is reconciliation here in the cards if you want it. But you're going to have to give this relationship a chance. All right. And that's up to you as to whether or not you want to give it a chance. Maybe some of you don't, because you know that great love is definitely worth waiting for here, especially when it comes to your overall intuition. 111. It's about, doing things in moderation, but having patience, okay? Kind of going with the flow, letting things unfold naturally here. But yet, it's that clarity. Okay, you seeking clarity here with regards to that situation because there is a lot of joy around this. I see a lot of movement, but I feel like you're going to be going about your day or maybe possibly doing something creatively here. And you're going to have this self realization here within yourself. Okay, it's like all of a sudden epiphany. All right, realizing here what is actually taking place before your very eyes, seeing it for what it truly is. And you're going to feel this need to want to take action, okay? Move towards it here. And yet, some of this has got to do with that unconditional love, all right? That love that is totally unbreakable, no matter what happens over and over and over again. It's you constantly giving and giving and giving here, okay? Because it's unconditional love. And I do see that with the Two of Cups. I really do. I see you opening your heart and receiving all that love from others, but most importantly, from somebody here in an overall connection you might be in. And with that, I also see the Six of Swords here. And I feel like for some of you, right now at this moment, you might feel like you're stuck, okay? Like you're not moving, you're not going anywhere here. And yet you're getting these unwanted proposals, all right? Kind of these offers that, you really truly don't want to accept here. But yet, at the same time, they're coming from people that you have a lack of empathy for, okay? You don't feel sorry for them whatsoever at all. It's kind of like they dug their own rabbit hole. Now they can lay in it. But a lot of that's got to do with your beliefs here, okay? Because I feel like your belief system is totally different than theirs. I feel like you're not one to want to conform to society's norms. In fact, you do things your own way, all right? You want things to happen your own way, most importantly. But with this Knight of Pentacles in the reverse here that I'm seeing, some of you are having this lack of courage, okay? Lack of courage within you because you know there's overall people around you that have been grasping at straws here, okay? Who have been literally downright jealous here, envious of you. In fact, you found these people to be unreliable, like you can't rely upon them, let alone trust them. And yet, these people are stubborn, right? Okay, they're the ones that dig their heels into the ground. They're the ones that put the overall brakes on here. With the Ace of Pentacles, though, I am seeing here, okay, like to some extent, you might have thought maybe you missed a chance, all right? Maybe you misused some overall wealth here within the situation. I'll tell you, you didn't miss anything because if it was meant for you, it would have presented itself. But I'm hearing when the idea is sparked here, it's almost as if somebody's passing you that wand. It's time. That's when you know it's time to take action. I do see the Ten of Wands here, and I feel like, you know what? There's always another way of doing things, okay, than the way you are accustomed to doing it, all right? And for a while now, things that you've been doing has become somewhat of a burden, right? Right. And you weren't meant to carry these burdens. In fact, some of these burdens here that are being carried by you, most importantly, are not yours to carry. In fact, they're somebody else's. And yet you feel still compelled to carry them, don't you? Yeah. Well, with that Two of Swords here in reverse here, you've made bad choices in the past. All right. And the thing of it is, you don't want to make another bad choice. And I get that. You're trying to be as decisive as possible here and yet take action with the things in essence. You know what your inner voice is trying to tell you, your intuition's telling you. And yet you might not realize it, but somebody here in the background might be misrepresenting you, might also be being disloyal to you at the same time. And when I see that, I also see that Nine of Cups here. So I feel like this person that might be doing this is somewhat selfish. They're greedy. They're materialistic here. They've made a lot of mistakes themselves in the past. And yet all they can do is pick out the imperfections. They can never tell you anything positive, can they? No. But they can definitely tell you what you've done wrong, right? Or where things don't quite look right. I get it. Now, this could be with regards to a relationship, your career, your family, or your friendship circle. But when I tie this all in together, I feel like it's got more to do with your career. Because what you don't realize is you've got some unexpected money coming in. All right. And you are soon here going to have a payday here. But in the process, I'm also seeing you multitasking, doing multiple things all at once here. All right. And that too in itself can create somewhat a burden, right? It can create a burden with regards to relationships, reconciliation here. Now, there's a lot of benefits with regards to this whole situation here that you're probably not seeing at this moment here. Maybe you are searching for an overall job here, looking to see who's hiring here. But what you still don't realize here is some of these overall things that you've been looking for, jumping, going from one extreme to the next here, all are going to lead you right back to your overall beliefs, okay? They are going to lead you all the way back here to something you're going to have to decide here very, very soon. It's about what you love, where your overall connections are with your career, significant others here. And yet, I feel like whatever it is you're about to obtain is going to feel like somewhat of a vacation. Okay, like you're going to be going on a vacation because you've got huge decisions at the bottom of the deck here you're going to be making. And I feel like overall that's why Spirit's coming in and saying, hey, you know what? You're going to have to decide what is it that you want? What is it that you need? Okay, I think some of you are somewhat aware of this, okay? Knowing the fact that, hey, you know, there was going to come a point, a time here where you were going to have to decide. But at the same time, I also feel like, you know what, we should really take a good look here, okay? Kind of help you out a little bit here as to what really did happen here. Okay, why is it that this person's coming back around? Why is it there's unconditional love here? All right, because in most cases it wouldn't be that way, would it? It's almost like you two are somewhat like oil and water. You just point blank plain don't mix, okay, in certain areas of an overall connection. But yet there's this unconditional love, okay, that kind of ties you, binds you together here. Whether you were married at one point in time, whether you had a family together here. I just know for one thing here, it's been a long road, okay? Whether it's for one of you or both of you here, it's definitely been a long, long road, okay? And you've got a long ways to go. All right, you really seriously do, okay, before you find what it is that you want. But this journey is what's going to help you grow here. Seriously. I know it's been tough. I know it hasn't been easy here at all for you. But I also see childish here, okay? I feel like somebody here, you know what, has had to always be the adult in the room, okay? And it's to the point that somebody here within this connection also possibly needs to grow up here. It's time to grow up, all right? Or in essence, walk away, all right? Because, yeah, there's a lot of guilt. A lot of guilt here, okay? There's been some lying, some cheating going on, and maybe more than likely both, all right? But it's going to take an overall confrontation here for somebody to come clean. I will tell you that. And you knowing this, yeah, automatically makes things come in crystal clear, doesn't it? Because those webs we weave when we choose to deceive can sometimes get us tangled up, can it? All right. It can almost make us feel like we can't, you know what, free ourselves here from an overall sticky situation. And if we just took a step back, yeah, you could see things so much clearer, couldn't you? Yes, you could. I get it. But there's been so many flames, all right? So many flames, okay? And the thing of it is, it may take multiple tries until you find that right one here. But I'm hearing take a break, okay, when you need to. And whatever you do, don't give up here, all right? Because I feel like you will be able to make this decision. You really seriously will. It's just the fact of the matter behind the lying and the cheating here. That's what's created a lot of this overall questioning you, making you question here. Okay, where do you go from here? What do you do from here? Because you do have needs. Okay, you really do. And you know what? If your needs aren't being met, what's going to happen? You're going to be seeking them elsewhere here, aren't you? All right, because touch is important. Okay, that closeness, feeling that support is important. It's warranted, it's needed, it's wanted here. And yet I see a dark side here. Okay, and it's kind of like you keep looking at the overall dark side of the moon here. All right, looking for answers when yet you could be enjoying the love that you have right there in front of you. All right, don't let that dark side come out and steal you away from what's really truly important, because I do see neglect. All right, and I feel like you're not paying attention to what is important here. Decide what's truly worth spending your time on here, because if not, you're likely going to get burned. That's right. You've been hurt before by all of this, okay? So I get it. It's hard to trust, but you know what? You need to let somebody in just to love you again, is what I'm getting here. Because I do see somebody here who has the utmost compassion for you, 2020. And boy, mercy, let me tell you, the potential with this overall connection is enormous. It really truly is here. I'm seeing gifts, I'm seeing encouragement here. But most importantly, what I'm looking at is your beliefs. And you have so much potential here. And I feel like, you know what, to some extent, you are going to recover here. And it is going to feel like somewhat of a renewal. But, there is going to be some overall adapting here that's going to have to take place. And are you capable of doing that? Ask yourself, because I feel like that's important here. All right? Like I said, have no fear, because there'll definitely be there. And you need to get ready so that you can figure out exactly who this is. Because I feel like this person here plays an important role within your life. So with that, I'll be talking to you later.